Hey guys, DFW's Cars here. How's it going? As some of you know, I've been a little bit tough on Toyota products before, especially the Prius, but even the Corolla and the Camry, saying they're too soft, not necessarily up there on tech, things like that. So what I've decided to do is take the biggest, floatiest, Toyota I could find, the Toyota Avalon here, which looks like it's about to eat me, and I do a review on that, and you guys get a bonus on this. I'm also doing a review on the new Toyota Camry as well, comparing these two cars, and then that way, because I've driven a Camry before but never reviewed it, so that way you guys will get kind of like a preview of both. So let me go through and say some things I like about this car, do a walk around, and we'll go from there. So the styling on this car is fresh and attractive, and it goes with the more fierce Toyota Lexus design language they're doing now. It is actually an attractive car, especially for its size, and if those aren't on, it looks like it even has LED lights there. This is the model that mid-level model, so it doesn't have the LEDs, but you can get those as an optional. Let's swing around here. Nice 17-inch rims on this car. I will say that though, they are 215, not 225s, but 215s on those Michelin tires there. So it can be not exactly the tightest, sportiest car in the world. I do like how this, kind of swoops back a lot by the end here. That's, I feel like, a nice design touch. And let's move around to the back here. Very long, stately looking car. Back is also very attractive. You can't say this is a bad looking car, especially since it's white. It does look big, but it's definitely not unattractive. Let's grab some exhaust. Alright, and after that exhaust, let's check the engine, and then we'll check out the interior and see how she drives. Alright, so this does have the 6-cylinder engine. The pickup and acceleration is one very nice thing I will say about this car. It looks like they got a jump start, or we're jump starting someone here on this particular one. But it does have nice pickup. It's very smooth, as you'd imagine, from the company that makes Lexus. But it's the same as the larger engine from the Camry V6. Yeah. Right, so after checking out that engine, let us get inside and check out the beautiful interior of this car. As you might imagine, the interior of this car is just really where it shines. It is every bit as nice as a Lexus. Inside with the stitching along the top of the dash there. These do wash out a little bit in the sun, these gauges there. And then these are all touch sensitive buttons, any ones you can see with the cutouts there. So that makes it feel modern and fresh as an interior. And it is just a very wide, nice dash. The black open pore wood here, also very nice. Even coming down the console, even the cup holders are kind of lined in what looks to be stitched leather as well here. Beautiful leather seats as well. This car, it's holding up very well. This particular model has about 20,000 miles on it. Very modern looking infotainment screen there. Do love these little bits of chrome just everywhere, and it's not like the fake plastic stuff. It's actually real chrome around there, so that's really nice. And I can't say much bad about the interior of this car. Even moving around quickly to the back here, all those nice touches, including the real chrome and the stitching, do continue. These seats look like they'd be comfortable, but a couple of people who have ridden back here said they look a lot more comfortable than they are, mostly because of these headrests aren't as ideal for mid-height people, but there's plenty of space back here. So, moment of truth, I was so excited to be driving the Avalon, biggest Toyota they made, a giant white yacht. I forgot to record the video. I forgot to press record. Long story short, though, steering surprisingly sharp, because it is still a mechanical system, so that's a plus. A very supple ride. Along with that, though, you kind of get that boat nature. It kind of floats a little. Not bad handling, though. I thought it'd be worse.
The big downfall, the big detriment, and this comes from a 70-year-old man who was driving this car, this commentary, like a grandpa, was that the brakes are just so squishy and have so much travel that it's almost like dangerous because you have to just jam them down, and even then they just don't grip that well. So, all right, on to the Camry.
Really love what they did do with the mid-cycle refresh on there. It's got the LEDs down there. This model has xenon headlights, and you know, they made the car look fresher. Definitely looks more like the Mazda, you know, I would say, ironically. This one has 17-inch rims. They look absolutely, you know, teeny on there. So I would definitely go for the option. I believe you can get 18-inch rims on there in kind of like a sport package, but yeah, this color is really beautiful, even more in the bright sunlight. It's a beautiful metallic red. Of course, the interior of this car, I would say, is almost Lexus-like. It's very nice interior as well. It's got the contrasting light cream interior and then black accents throughout. So just a very nice car overall. Check out that 4-cylinder engine that they have in here. I like that there are hinges. These will eventually give out, but they've done double hinges, so that's less likely to happen. A nice 4-cylinder, you know, dual DVTi engine. It's not, you know, going to be the fastest car in its class. Let's go ahead and get inside now and take a look how the interior is. And Lexus have always led the class in terms of interiors, and this is no exception. There's the stitching along there, super nice, a little metallic accent there. Sporty 3-spoke steering wheel there, absolutely gorgeous gauges, you know, which leads into the center stack here. A nice sporty shifter. I really do like how it almost has the feel of a manual you know, shift gate there. So that's pretty nice. And you can, of course, you know, put this over into sport mode and shift it manually. We'll talk about in the driver view. And then heated seats on this model here. So pretty nice telematics system there. You also get stitching here. And you get a bit of, you know, I don't know if that's real wood, but it looks like real wood. So it's enough to fool me. And then you get stitching up here on the dash as well. And then, yeah, it just continues around here to the back. You know, the interior is as nice in back as it is in front. Let's check these door handles. They are not metallic. They're more plastic, but they have a nice metallic finish to them. And then, of course, the back seats here are pretty spacious. And it kind of does go up a little bit. So 2 6-feet people could fit in this. One thing back here I found that's kind of nice is the dual cup holders. So you could use this, it says, for like a smaller cup, and then also for like a soda liter deal there. So that's pretty good. Hey guys, I'm here with the Camry XLE, the mid-level trim in the 4-cylinder. So I've actually driven the fresh, tying is difficult, the V6 version of this car. So yeah, it'll be kind of nice getting a feel for the 4-cylinder version of this car. It's going to be a little lighter on its feet, has the mid-cycle refresh, not just made it look better, but has it also improved the driving dynamics. It's pretty hard to do that on a mid-cycle refresh, but let's find out. You know, Toyotas always have been, you know, high on quality, but also high on like vehicle harshness, quietness, all of that. They've scored very well on that. That's what I mean by high. So they're quiet, they're, you know, isolated. That can be a critique. They're a bit like isolation tanks. And what I'm trying to find, I don't see a drive selector on this one. So to see if it has like a sport mode. The Avalon, however, did. As it is nice. It almost feels like it's still a mechanical system on this car. That's kind of one of the most pleasant things I've, you know, seen so far about it. All right, I hit a dead end here, so we'll get to see the turning circle. Acceleration's pretty nice too. This is the automatic here. Yeah, I'm looking everywhere for any sort of drive select system, and There's just not one. This one does have, it look, a pretty nice safety, you know, blind spot monitoring, lane departure assistance, so like it'll tell you, but it won't steer for you. And then it also has, it looks like smart cruise control. So pretty nicely loaded out car. Here, let's get a sense of that acceleration. It also has the JBL sound system with the green edge, which just means it's an all digital, really efficient amplifier there. It's not quick. It's not quick. I would be lying to you if I told you it was. But for everyday driving, it is. It's up there with every other, you know, kind of mid-size 4-cylinder car without a turbo. And let's take it out and get a little bit more speed up here. Take it out kind of on a main road and see how it does. The shifts are nice. The shifts are really, really nice. The power in that mid-range of the power band is kind of lacking though. A lot of that going into this, and you know, the drive is confirmation of that. So that's kind of interesting. Let's take a turn here. Keeps that, whenever I try to turn too vigorously, it keeps bringing my camera mount down. So let me tighten that up a little. We are tightened up now. Yeah, I'm gonna try sticking the transmission in sport mode. Maybe that'll help. Sometimes on cars like this, it does. Oh, a little wheel spin there. I don't know if you guys heard that. I can definitely get the V6 in the Avalon, you know, to do some tire chirp and get some wheel spin going and such. So I'm gonna let this car pass just so I can see if we can torque steer this bad boy here. No, Toyota's done a great job controlling that. I mean, it's a 4-cylinder. The 6-cylinder, you definitely get just a touch of torque steering. Sport mode helps exponentially. It's a pretty good transmission. I gotta give it that for an automatic. No paddle shifters on this particular one. Very snappy brakes. So it drives well. I would say it's almost up there with the Altima and Accord. Definitely not on par with the Mazda, say 6 would probably be the best class equivalent of this car. Don't know who I'm forgetting. Among the Japanese, that's everyone. And you know, obviously most cars in this class are the Japanese version. So let's take it around some curvy streets in a neighborhood here. Again, it's not bad though. All right, so yeah, at the end of the day, this car, if you don't need that extra space, and there's a lot of good, you know, competition in the Avalon range. If you're between this and the Avalon, definitely go for this car. Maybe go for the 6-cylinder. Hold that. Might be worthwhile, but yeah, definitely. This is just a more engaging car drive, and it's as comfortable, and it's very, very spacious. You know, huge back seat. So yeah, the mid-cycle refresh on the Camry definitely did a lot of work to help, you know, bring it up there with the competition. It's definitely not, you know, the top, but it's definitely secured a strong place in the middle of the competition there. So to kind of end the review here, I thought I'd get a picture or some video of the cars side by side. As you can see, the height is actually about the same, and it looks like the Avalon may actually be a little bit lower there. You definitely couldn't tell that by driving them, however. The styling is, I mean, styling is always subjective. I definitely think you'll see more of this more angular look styling on the Avalon, but they've done a nice job for mid-cycle refresh here on the Camry, and of course kept it looking new and fresh as well. So I don't think you could say there's a true winner there, because I do have to say the Avalon is a pretty car. Let's check them out kind of from the side here. The Avalon, as you can see, I lined them up pretty much right to the center in the front there, so you get to see they're close. The Avalon is definitely, it's not looking like that, but the Avalon is definitely longer. And then let's check them out from the back here. You definitely, this looks a lot sleeker, a lot more sporty, a lot more stylish. I see a lot of the Mazda 6 in there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but they're both attractive cars. And yeah, no, it is what I said earlier. It has more of a swooping roof line there, believe it or not, on the Avalon. What I saw earlier was not incorrect, so that's kind of interesting there. So it'll be kind of nice taking out and getting a feel for the four cylinder. I've driven